Hello all, welcome back. So let's look into the today's late coding problem that we have to count the total subarray where max element appear at least k times. So whatever the max element is, so we are having given a num array. So for that given num array, we have to find the maximum element in that array. And now after that, we have to find number of subarrays there in this num array having number of this max element at least available k times. Okay, and let's look into this example 1 3 2 3 3 and k is 2. So let's look into this 1 3 2 3 and 3, and our k value will be 2 here, 2 here, sorry, this 2 here. So what and all this our approach. So we are using here sliding window technique. So what we did, we are start iterating from left to the right. So how we are iterating this pointer here, is it is satisfying? No. Here we will take this one variable, count variable, which is initialized from 0. Now move it to there. it, it is equal to max element, yes. So whatever the max element here is, max element is 3. Is it equal to maximum element? Yes. So now we'll update the count variable to 1. After it we'll move, after that we'll check, is it satisfying the means, is it equivalent to k? No. No, it is not equivalent. Then we'll move to the right. Still it is not equivalent. Then we'll move it to the forward. Is it equivalent? Yes, now it is equivalent. So then we'll update the count. Now our count will be equal to 2, and this 2 is equivalent to k. Okay, this 2 is equivalent to k. Then we have found this sub array. So this is one sub array. So what we have to do, we have to count number of sub array we can form using this. So number of sub array we can form, how many number of sub array we can form using this one. And now I have to check, in this way, like first I have to, now I will just try to squeeze it from the right side. if I if I am going to squeeze it, so number of sub array will be this 1 and 2. Okay, so using that number of sub array I can form, one is this. So when I able to form a sub array this previous one, so is it possible that this rest of them is also able to form sub array? Yes, it is also possible, because it is already satisfying the given condition. So it will, so what will be the count? This 1 for this plus 1 for this, 1 for this, and plus whatever the size number of elements available in this range. Okay, in this range is n. So whatever the count is, then result is plus equal to whatever is n, whatever the rightmost element n minus में I, the ith element. Okay, then after it we have to move the left pointer. There is a one left pointer which is initially pointed at here on 0. So we have to move it to the right till till when this it is satisfying the same condition. So we'll move it to this condition. So it is here 3 2 3. So here it is the, and this is the ith element. So this is also satisfying. So after that we'll again update that result. So here our result value will be n minus I, which is 2. Now again we have to update plus 2 by 2. Now after it, if we move this pointer, this left pointer to the right, are we able to make? No. So that's why we stop it here and move the right pointer. Now we have to keep the next right element. This will be here. Then our count variable will increment by 1. It will be 3. So what number of elements means number of pair we can form is here n minus I. So which is 1. Only one element we can form. So for that we can take addition of for 1. Now we have to do suppression. We will move this pointer to this side, I, this left pointer here, and remove this. Then our count will be 2. Is this a subarray? Yes, it is also subarray. So for this, what's the count? N minus I, which is 1. So we'll keep 1 here. And now we have to take one more element. What is this? We have to move it here. And is it as? Yes, it is also removing this. So it is also having same n minus I, which is 1. So we'll take it up here. So whatever the sum here is 7. Okay, I think we are doing some mistake here in calculation. What are the mistake it is? So initially we are at here. Our I is this, which is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and n will be 5. Okay, so we have to do 5 minus 3 is 2. Again, when we move this forward here, then 5 minus 2 is 2. Okay, okay. Then what we did, we have to move this right. Okay, we already moved this count here. We already moved this count here. We did not count this one twice. So what we did, we have to first move. We taken this count 2 times. So we have to move 2 times. Means not 2 times. We have to move, means squeezing the subarray from left to right till this condition is satisfied. Okay, means what will be our condition? This count should be until it is greater than equal to k. So we have to move the left pointer to the right, to this right side. Okay, this is the our condition until, and we have to update that. This is the condition. So let's look into the code side. So first what we have to do, we'll take a long type for result, which is equal to 0. And now next what we have to do, left, first we have to calculate max element for the array. So it is max element of, we are using the stl array max underscore element for, we are finding this max element for given array, max nums dot begin and okay. Now what it is returning, this max element is returning the iterator. Okay, so we have to get reference that iterator. So now we have to take one pointer for left pointer, which is initialized for from 0, and 1 is the count for frequency of max element in each subarray. Now we'll start iterating from left to right, less than size and 1 I plus plus. Now what we have to do, first we have to check if nums of I is equivalent to our max element. If it is equivalent, then our max element, then we have to update the frequency of that number of max element in that. Now we have to squeeze from left side while until this is satisfying the condition R of given subarray. So we are iterating from left to right, then, and while iterating we'll update the resultant part also. So this resultant part will be, resultant is nums dot size minus में take the difference from the current element, means using that current combination of current subarray we can form n number of this the difference of this range, we can form that number of subarrays. Now we have to move the pointer to the left. If left is less than equal to I and nums of max, then what we have to do, we have to remove the element and move the left pointer to the right side. Okay, this is our condition. In the end, what we have to do, we have to just return simply whatever the resultant variable. Just check. So it is working. Okay, we'll try to submit. Okay, now it is working, but if we see it is having some memory constraint, let's see what is be the optimized. Okay, there is no such much difference in optimized code. Also doing the same here also. Okay, we are using the for loop and they are using the while kind of loop, this thing, but both of them are doing the same thing. Okay, so that means when we are using this for loop, it is taking little bit more memory and little bit more time complexity as compared to the while loop. Okay, good learning here. Okay, as of now we'll wrap up this call here. Bye.